I want to encourage my followers to follow me on Twitter. If you could see on 7/17/18, I told people a tsunami for Indonesia was coming. After this tweet, they had one, and now they just had another one. You can follow me on Twitter for more prophecies. For right now, this Indonesia tsunami has killed 20 that I heard so far. That's me on Twitter, JaniceVA1. I have more prophecies there. I'm going to try and make more YouTube videos for prophecy. This is also my Facebook. I allow people to make prophecy predictions to get their gift to come out so they can have more practice thread. On this Facebook page, I called out the North Carolina school shooting 3 days in advance. I called out the Panhandle hurricane back in May. I believe that hurricane was named Michael. Well, anyhow, you're welcome to join. I made this page for everybody to make predictions to get their gifts to grow. There's no wrong or right answers on it. And it seems like nobody wants to make any predictions, so I'm like the main prophet there. But I like for you to make predictions just to see what your gift will help your gift grow. It can't grow if you don't operate it. Okay? Be blessed. There. June 5th, I told people North Carolina earthquakes was coming on my Facebook prophecy page. That was June 5th. I believe the quakes happened June 11th. There it is, June 11th. Also on Twitter, I was posted at 1 a.m. that something big for New Jersey was coming. And pray for them. It'll be breaking news. I didn't see exactly what it was, but 7 hours after the tweet, the New Jersey train crashed. If you don't want to make any prophecies thinking you'll be wrong or someone will make fun of you, you could just watch me, but I encourage you to do it. I had a feeling he would be removed from power. I thought it would be assassination attempt. Well, I don't know everything, but looks like good old Donald Trump got him to stop his nukes. Back in May, I called out this hurricane, and we all know it hit the news hitting Panhandle. Well, anyhow, this is my very 5th hurricane with accuracy of predicting, and the first one I called out Hurricane Arthur 5 days before it even existed in the news, and I said it will go off the coast of North Carolina. I nailed it. That was me again in February. I said a terrorist attack was coming in March for the Houston, Texas area. That was a car plunging into a crowd. I nailed it again. Even though his wife died first, I've been telling people he's getting ready to go. If you read my tweet, on my prophecy page, I called out the North Carolina school shooting. I was feeling North Carolina in my spirit. Whenever I say pray, it 100% happens when I say the word pray. That's because I know it's going to happen. Like I said, pray for New Jersey. Pray for Texas and the terrorist attacks and that train came. Okay, it was 2 days. I just Googled the news. It was 2 days after my prophecy. of the school shooting. Okay, I was feeling another oil spill. I didn't know the exact location. On the left, I was telling another oil spill, maybe in America or another country. But if you look on the right, all the way at the bottom, I showed the date of a news of an oil spill. So I nailed it 3 days later. That was me on my Facebook called Everybody Makes Predictions. I'm a little sick. There, you could go see on the Associated Press. The tsunami just came out today. Looks like I nailed it. I just want y'all to know that both my grandfathers was prophets. Each side, the bloodline of the family, they would tell me some stories about them with this gift. And I didn't know my 91-year-old grandma was kind of a prophet. She dreamed about a dog being happy, and then she saw it leaving, and she was so upset. A month later, her roommate got a dog and realized it was too much. And then within a week, she gave the dog right back to the owners. I believe God was showing me that the third grandparent had the gift of prophecy. She was just probably not talking about it. So that's a little bit of my family history. We know that Tennessee just had an earthquake. I posted this March 11th. I circled the date so you could see. Alright, I could go on and on. I showed you my Twitter if you want to follow me. You're already on my YouTube video. And you can follow me on my Facebook prophecy page. Everybody makes predictions. I want y'all to know that I didn't learn to start document stuff till like 5 years ago. I want you to know that when I first got hired at my work back in 2003 was when my prophecies started just to come out of me. Back in 2003, I felt like there would be an earthquake at my work and it will be felt. That was my first prophecy I kept to myself. I will walk the floors and look for cracks in the ground as signs. And I completely forgot about it as the years went by. Well, Virginia had a 5.9 earthquake and things was moving and shaking at my work. And then I take that back. My first prophecy, I would say that was my second. That my first prophecy was I was having visions of war with Iraq. I called a family member and said, hey, we're going to war with Iraq. That family member didn't believe me. You could also have prophecy with visions. Again, that's a dream when you're awake. I wish I documented that because I certainly would have been famous. I said that before George Bush was even running for the election. I'm a little sick, so y'all pray for me. Thanks. Here's why I could prophesy. In the last days, God says, I will pour out my spirit on all people. Your sons and daughters will prophesy. Your young men will see visions, and your old men will dream dreams. That means from the youngest to the oldest will prophesy and have dreams and visions. I get my power from God.